The Governor of the Bank of England has said it may be necessary to nationalise all of the banks in Britain. Now this isn't funny, mate. This is the sort of stuff that we worked a long time to try and make happen, and it may fall into our lap like an apple from a tree. The problem is though, because of the politics of the last few years, many of us who feel strongly about these issues are refusing to engage because we've given up. Because of the war, because of what went down. Exactly, love, exactly. We're giving up. Our own cynicism is going to stop us from taking the biggest opportunity we've had to turn around the economic priorities in this country, in my country, and elsewhere around the world that we will have probably in our lifetimes. The economic situation has changed to such an extent that, to paraphrase somebody else, a push and a shove now would really, really make a difference. It's going to be tough. We will probably in Britain have an election next year. And we're going to have to, if we want this to continue, to vote those bastards back in. It's going to be really, really hard. We're going to have to fight out. No, we are going to have to fight this, because I can tell you this, the fucking Tories won't do any of this shit. So, you know, so we have a problem. I think we all of us, right across the world, have this problem. The only thing that stops the Labour Party, our Labour Party, the British Labour Party, doing what it should do, is the cynicism of its own supporters who have given up, pushing it, shoving it, booting it in the arse, screaming and shouting at it, and marching the streets to make it do what it has to do. It's our own cynicism, brothers and sisters, that the Tories and those kind of people are relying on to bring them, sweep them back into power. And I'm not talking about doubt. Doubt is very, very important. Never trust anyone politically who doesn't have any doubts. They're really dangerous people. I'm not talking about scepticism either, that's healthy. I'm talking about cynicism. I'm talking about those people who have given up and they want you to give up. Those people who are pouring piss on everybody's attempts to make the world a better place. Those people who've got all the answers and they're all fucking negative and you can't argue with them anymore. Ultimately, those of us who want to make a better world, our true enemy is not conservatism or capitalism or even the evils of racism. It's the impulse that fuels those ideas, and that is cynicism. And it's really important that we grasp this, because the racists and the fascists and the capitalists, they're easy to point the finger at. They're all somewhere else. But what I'm talking about is something that's in all of our hearts, myself included. I have to fight my own cynicism. Fuck watching Tony Blair on the TV. I have to fight my own cynicism. But I am not going to sit on the fence. I am not going to whinge. I am not going to stop pushing and pushing and pushing, you know, because now we live in this world with Obama. You know, the only thing that's different is now, because of the nature of the American presidency, we live in a world of possibilities. Not all of those possibilities will be realised. But the very fact that we could be pushing and those possibilities could come to pass has got to be the thing that keeps us engaged. And for all our doubts, for all our disappointments with the Labour Party in Britain, and we have so many, all of the possibilities that came on the 1st of May 1997 are still in play. It's only our own cynicism and our reluctance and our refusal to get off the fence and push the Labour Party physically in the direction that we want it to go that stops those things happening. Well, the wind is changing. It's changing in our direction. And it's time we overcome our cynicism and engage in a push and a shove wherever we think it might make a difference. That's what the choices we have in the next few years, because this window will pass. The capitalists will regain the upper hand. The bankers will find some way around this. I don't know how, but at the moment, the tide is running in the direction that we have wanted it to run for an entire generation. And we have to get up our arses. You can say bollocks all night, mate. You're the exact sort of person I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You can bollocks your way to damnation. You're exactly the kind of person I'm talking about. It's easy, isn't it, to sit out in the dark and say bollocks. You know, why don't you get off your arse and change the fucking world? Just like that river, I've been rolling ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know go downtown, somebody tells me, don't hang around, it's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come, yes it is. So I go to my brother, I say, brother, help me please. But most of the time he just ends up knocking me back down on my knees. There were times that I felt I couldn't last for long. Now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come, yes it is. Tonight, thanks very much, I'll see you again.